Welcome.
Hey. All right. This is a light test, y'all. Kyle gave me, he upgraded um, his studio. It looks like it's big as the sun right now, but it's all professional. So it's on about 60%. I'm going to have to make sure the dog hair is showing up. All right. How the camera, is it irritating? Is it too close? If it, this is about as good as I can do right here. What do y'all think? I don't have any reflection in my glasses. That's perfect. Hey, Misty and David and CP and M Monster and Wendell. Hold on. See who else. Is everybody bored today? Hey, Bobby. Miss Bobby, how's it going? Okay, cool. Because that other ring light, the cheap ring light here, which is fine, but I never could get it to not have a reflection. And I could, but then the screen always had one too. So, all right, I'll take a picture of this monstrous light. It takes up half the room. I've got another microphone. I don't know. I kind of like this one here, where I can myself if I have to cough or whatever. So y'all, I don't have anything. Tomorrow night at 8 Central, um, y'all check me out on Paranormal Odyssey with Tiffany. Booked me there. She's friends with Bob, and I'm looking forward to it. Let's see. But I got today and tomorrow off. Sound clear? Okay. So I won't be able to bring this to LBL. If I look up right there, y'all can look how big that light is. I'm telling you, it's huge. 8 Eastern, so 7 my time. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. 7 my time. I can't avoid wearing glasses. I won't be able to see the screen. All right. So yeah, y'all tune in tomorrow. 8 Eastern, 7 my time. Well, I had to move some things around, and that messed with my camera. Is it Mogollon monster? I do that too. I catch myself all leaning in. I try not to. But what y'all got going on? I've got some. But also, he gave me like 5 big packs of the sounds, the styrofoam, or not styrofoam, but you know what I mean. Uh, Soundboard. I don't whatever. David, you got company today? Mags. I've heard people say that. Mogs. See, what's up, Mogs? That's good. Wendell. I know. I had um three shows canceled in the last 2 weeks, and everybody was sick. So I mean, I can't. That's the hard part. I've got two scheduled from the first week of March, I think. I know I've got. I think it's Jesus Tyan played. Why can't I ever remember that name? What character did he play on Breaking Bad? Y'all know. I need to do taxes tomorrow. Speaking of that, Bobby. Um, Gonzo. He played Gonzo on Breaking Bad, and then he's in the Southwest. I wanted to talk to somebody from the Southwest, see what kind of experiences they've had or what kind of information they can give us, because I've been out that way a couple of times. Um, but yeah, that's part of it. You know, I've had to cancel before. As a matter of fact, I had to cancel with Jeremiah Byron. I was looking forward to going on, you know, months ago, and tested positive for COVID. I don't. When do I'm not that professional. I know there's a lot of people that do 3 or 4 shows a week. I'm just, if I did that, I'm just being honest with you. I always am. If I did that 3 or 4 shows a week in a month or two, I'd be burned out and I'd just quit. And if I didn't have a full time job, it'd be different, because I like digging into the subjects and watching. You know, I watch the other shows. Y'all know that. Y'all see me. Y'all see me in these other shows. Moggs, what part of the Southwest? I've been to Arizona, Nevada, Utah, uh, New Mexico, and all. You know, I've never been past Nevada. I haven't been to California. I haven't been to the West Coast. I didn't. I didn't get into Idaho, but I was like 14 miles from there. Arizona. Yeah, Arizona. It's it's pretty. It's different too, because you can be in the desert and then be in the mountains in just just a little while. But so, can y'all see the dog hair on my bill here? I can see it, and I think I looked at Heather's phone, and it's not as bright as what I'm seeing right here. But if y'all say that's good, I think I now check this out. I've got it on 60%. If I put it on 100%, it'd probably burn my eyeballs out and it's flag back here. So I'll get a picture and post it. And I have to thank um, Kyle for that. We might get out today. Maybe go hiking a little bit. Maybe let Honey run around a little bit. I love, yeah, window. I love going to back roads out everywhere. All right, y'all. I don't want to bore you. I'm probably going to delete this pretty quick, but I appreciate y'all. I don't know if other people do this, but I mean, y'all the ones watching, y'all wherever y'all seeing this. If y'all say it's okay, I'll leave it at 60%, and we'll leave it at that. It's well, I know, Misty. It's hell, it was been freezing here. Morning, Don. Oh man, I got got 3 shows I'm going to be on. And I know I'm gonna mess this up, but I'm gonna delete it. So, but tomorrow night, Paranormal Odyssey. Um, and then February 29th at 4 or 4:30. I don't know if that's Eastern. I'll have to look it up. Grizzly. And then Jeremiah Fountain contacted me last night, and I don't remember what day that is. I think it's in 2 weeks. Not this coming Sunday, but the next. So I'll let y'all know. But Don, I'm just testing out a new light, and I had to move my camera a little closer. So, but Misty did the um, so Tiffany. I was in. I asked her about putting the pictures on. Hold on a second. And I don't think I have any on this. Yeah, I do. So I downloaded the. I sent the pictures in email to myself, to my Squatch and Holler. Then download it to the computer, and then put in overlay. And I can't believe I didn't know this. So see, it's worth watching these other shows. You get all this information, and that's another thing. Everybody's so great helping each other out. So it just makes the show better. That was from their last show, the Vogel brothers, and I'm gonna tell y'all right now, they have a lot more. There's definitely gonna be a part two. It'll have to be maybe in late April after we get back from the meet and greet. But they just touched the tip of the iceberg, and that's kind of it was planned like that a little bit because CUCP, we try to get to know each other here, and I like those guys. I like that they get out. They get to get out a lot more than I do. They've got evidence. They've got more to the stories they told. They showed me some casts that they didn't get to show us on the show a couple nights ago. One, there were two from a Sasquatch that or Bigfoot, whatever, that took off running. They spooked it. They actually got the cast where it's. Hold on, let me get this off here. This one's of a juvenile, maybe. So it was healed, landed, and went about 3-4 inches deep. Healed a toe running over 7-foot stride. Now we've heard them drop on all fours, and but they scared one up and got tracks. Oh man, I did it on the computer, so yeah, I'll text the directions out. It's easy. And we won't thank Tiffany for that. She's still here. Why am I going to delete this? It's just a test. Nobody wants to see me rambling. Y'all, I'm tickled y'all here to help me out because it's hard to. I mean, I could because honestly, this shirt is shining so bright on my screen. It may be the color on my laptop, but Heather's phone looked okay. Yeah, but I know. Oh, that's another thing too. Man, y'all, I love the comments. Oh, let me clarify something from I said the other night when I was mad. I had a person come in the chat. I recognized the name as soon as as soon as it popped up. Somebody stirs up stuff in other shows. I gave them 3 chances. It's not how you ask questions. It's not what you ask. It's how you ask. Y'all know that. Y'all are welcome to ask any question at any time. I may not see it, but what this person was doing was poking the bear or the squirrel, trying to get a reaction, trying to get us all mad, just trolling. And that's what this person does. I don't know who it is, and they were on a short leash, and I got them out of here. And I made a comment right after that. It's my show. I'm the one asking questions. I didn't mean it like that. He came in. He or she came in, and in the middle of the conversation, started asking questions like we hadn't been there. And y'all ask whatever y'all want to. I thought about that driving down the road, and I thought might have sounded, you know. Well, and another thing, what got that started? I posted a video yesterday of a gift that was bought for me, and it was fake, and I wanted to warn people. And I got so many people just, I did it as a short to reach more people. I went, I deleted it, but people are so mean, telling me what I meant, what that I really bought it, and I was the idiot for buying stuff like that, and argue with these people. So I just deleted it. But if y'all see trolls on the comments, just let them go until I find them, because what happened once they started and I started interacting back, trying to explain it, then I got mad about it. I'm like, look, I didn't cuss or anything, but the view stopped and there was a warning popped up like keep the comments, whatever. So if you see somebody trolling on a video afterwards, just let me know and I'll just delete all that, because once you get to arguing, it stopped the views and it would get into a mess. But if I miss something in chat and y'all have a blue wrench, um, just y'all know where the line's at. Making fun of people, calling people liars, laughing at the subject we're talking about. We don't. I mean, I don't have time to educate people like that. They won't take the time. They're lazy. They won't take the time to educate themselves. All of these shows, we have awesome guests that, I had a phone call the other night, lasted 45 minutes. Somebody I know really well. I was answering questions before he asked, because it's the same 5 or 6 questions, and it's legit. But look, so go back, go watch my show. Go watch, from the first ones on up. They're layered with different types of encounters and different types of attitudes toward what they are or what they might be, woo or not to woo. I know, I know, but that one was on a short leash because I had seen them before, and that's why I like watching other shows. There are other shows that I get them quick, and then there are others that just let them go. And so that was on that person was on my radar anyway. That's the first person I've had to block. So, well, I might leave it up, and might give a warning. Just me rambling. So, and if y'all have questions, ask me, and I'm sure I don't know. I can find the answer. But the good thing is, yeah, yeah. And look, let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all something right now. Be careful, and I'm not singling out a group at all, because everybody has the same issues. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I like everybody. As long as we all treat each other with respect, I respect your view. I won't get mad at you if you have a totally different view, and you bring it to me and we discuss it, and then I'll leave with questions and go, do my own thinking. That's cool. I like that. Let me tell you something that's going on. Some of these groups are being infiltrated with trolls, and what they're doing, and I know this for a fact, not me. There have been pictures taken randomly and just red circles just put on the picture and posted just to see what people will say. Nothing there. Absolutely nothing there. So just be careful for it every which way. I ran up on this years ago. I was at work. I worked with these young guys, and they were trolls, but they did it different. They did it locally, and they did. And y'all, this may explain some things that may have happened to you in the past. They would call in radio shows and do goofy stuff, but here's the meanest thing they would do, and they would laugh about it. They're early 20s to late 20s. These guys were, and they would get on these dating apps, dating sites. I know what's that one where you swipe, Tinder. They would get on there and purposely strike up conversations. These guys, women, and act like they're super interested for a week or two, and then just ghost them for no reason, or after a couple of days or whatever. and that's how they spent their time. They had no intention of meeting anybody, and they people like that do this on these groups also. So there are trolls that will act like your friend for a while, and then they'll start posting pictures, and they're not hitting the laugh emoji because they get kicked out of the groups, but they're laughing amongst each other. Yeah, and that's just mean. I just, hey Randy, y'all. I think about this stuff going down the road. I'm like, I need to write this down so I can discuss it with y'all. Um, and I may leave this up so people can see it. Um, I don't know if there's anything else that I can think of. Anybody got any questions that I can't answer? I make something up. But yeah, I just yesterday I posted something trying to help folks and get dogged about it by 3 or 4 people. And the thing is, it was obvious what I was doing. But I try not to be. I try not to have emotional reactions. I think it's the. I played poker since I was 8 years old, and I try not to have too much of a reaction. Yeah, that sounds. I don't know about camping. Yeah, y'all. That's another thing. Randy's right. People do things just to make you angry. Um, my dog, honey, Wendell, you talking about? She has. She was with me that one time where we had that sound that we couldn't identify. I've never heard it before, and she dropped to the ground. Had a leash and this look on her face like "help me," and hell, I was looking for somebody to help me, but I was like, "Look, I'm not gonna leave you. We got to get out of here, but you got to help me." She always leads me, especially in the woods like that. I let her run most of the time, but not that day. And she hugged my left leg. Well, here's another thing, y'all. So these people come into your shows and they try to get an argument started, and then they can run report you and get you shut down. I saw that happen to, which I had a idea what was might been going on. I discussed it with the Woodwalkers crew while it was happening, and I said I think these people are falling right into the trap of getting into an argument publicly, and one of them lost their channel, and I think another one might have got warned. So don't react. We just get rid of them. That's all they want. So if you notice, once a show gets popular, it seems like people attack them. And I was warned about that early on. I think I'm gonna do my own show, bro. You gotta be careful. I don't care. I don't. I mean, I just don't. They don't. I mean, somebody comes in but I'm sitting in a different spot. I've seen one, so come in telling me not real. Okay, that's fine. But it's not my job to argue with you. And, I'm not. I don't have to. So, but yeah, if this thing gets shut down, I'm gonna be me every day. And I kind of don't understand why people like to listen to me yap, but I just if I say it, it's going to be my honest opinion. Now, here's another thing too, y'all. Don't be so quick to judge if you hear me say, at one point I was like, yeah, I lean flesh and blood, but 95, 98%. The more people I talk to, the more time I spend out in the woods at night, and the more things I've had happen, that percentage has changed. So if you hear something from 8 months ago that somebody says, and then you watch something new and they say a different number or whatever, I mean, your ideas change. I'm an idiot, Wendell. I'm not, I, I don't, that's it. Uh, what scares me is I have people that take this so serious, and that's, the Vogel brothers were awesome. We laughed. I was talking to them before the show and after the show. We laughed and everything. But you never know. That's the first time I ever met them. And woodwalkers, everybody laughs and cuts up, and I know there's some people I really like that they get upset when somebody laughs, but um, I mean, like I always say, I take it seriously, but I don't take myself too seriously. and the thing is, one of my favorite pastimes at work, because sometimes we have busy schedules, but sometimes we have cancellations. I'm gonna have a 2 hour, 3 hour gap. I'll get me something to drink, something to eat, and I'll go to Walmart parking lot and I'll sit and watch people. Because I'll laugh, but I laugh at me too. That's the thing. So, and I grew up, my family. Oh my God, y'all! They grew up poor as dirt, but they all had good attitudes, and they, you know, no matter how, at tough times, we laugh and sit out back on the porch around the fire and uh, laugh at each other and cut up. But you knew that those people in a pinch would have your back. You know, no, so look, trying to get me to do them on top. Well, what if y'all had a section like Mark and Becca? I mean, y'all could set aside 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever you had that day. Y'all, um, I I got in trouble in school 99% of the time for laughing. And y'all, yep, I was a class clown. I learned a lot about people, and I was so but I knew when to quit. That's the thing. Um, I would be goofy, and when the teacher started getting irritated, or it's time to be serious. It's time to be serious. I can do that. I can switch it off and on. I used to couldn't. I ended up in the principal's office because once I started laughing, yeah. So just simple stuff like this. I was in shop class one day. My best friend in the world said, "Man, you got to take this guy um, for I think he was shop teacher and the English teacher or literature or something." He said, "Man, you got to take him. He's so funny." I took shop first, and he said he's hilarious, but he's not trying to be. That's why that's why he's so funny. So my best friend's name Tony Shelton. He sat beside me. He saw the Chapel Hill light with me that night. He saw the Jaguarundi with me that day. That we just learned what it was called. That cat. Um, I'm sitting there, and this shop teacher was showing everybody a router, and he told me how it worked. And he talked real deep. And he said, some of you people that have long hair are gonna have to put it up because, and this may not be funny to y'all, but I don't know. At that age and this time, it struck me as funny, and I about passed out laughing. I was in the floor, I was on one knee, couldn't breathe. He said, because he was serious. He said, "You have this long hair, and it get down. There's an electric motor in there. You can see that blue sparking, and that hair gets down in that hole right there, in that turning motor. One or two things gonna happen. It's either gonna snatch a big old plug of your hair out, or snatch you down that little bit hole." When he said that, I come unglued. I was in the floor. I used to have a easy trigger for laughing, and I couldn't breathe. I was crying, tears running out of my eyes. My best friend, if he grinned, he's like my son. If he grinned, he's doing it. That's him. Well, I can't breathe, and this is where he almost killed me. He walked up and he looked down at me. He knew me and Tony were friends. He said, "Sheldon, you okay?" I think I blacked out, but yeah, and you probably had to be there. That's the kind of stuff I got in trouble for. I mean, it's after I came to, they sent me to the principal's office. But yeah, being funny and being a smart ass hurt will run too close on it. Yeah, well, that's the thing that uh, picking with people or picking on people, two different things. If I'm picking with you, Joe, it's because I like you. Misty, Randy, David, if we're goofing, and we go too far. The Misty and Spencer and Greg. Oh, sometimes we go too far in chat. We have to apologize to each other. But hey, we know we wasn't doing it being mean. But but yeah, picking with someone is a around here is a it's an you're accepted into the group, right? Picking on somebody is a big no no. Um, yeah, I've seen more fights in from high school, middle school, high school, for people getting picked on. And I love the people I grew up with. They didn't allow it in their presence, so it didn't happen. You know, so I'm always for the underdog. I'm missed. Yeah, I know y'all see this, but her and Spencer go at it like y'all just don't know. Yeah, and that's a there's different personalities. I mean, like at work, that's the one thing I try to learn as quick as possible. The type of personality that I'm dealing with, type A, type B, whatever. And I've got people that I pick up. I know I can pick with them in the evening, but not in the mornings. So they're not morning people, right? So leave them alone. But they're good people. They just, Heather's not a morning person. I don't know. I used to be. I guess I'm the same all the time. But unless I'm hungry, I'm hangry. Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know. She's not me. That's my tag. But and I've had to bite my tongue more as I've gotten older. And and you go through things too. I mean, just don't get too personal. But you have people. I lost my dad what year and a half ago, almost be almost 2 years here in a couple months. But that changes you because a little bit, but you don't want it to change you too much. And I'm aware of it. But yeah, um, and it's good to have an avenue to talk about your or people you can be funny with because um, I know Greg's been bored since he got injured, and he's told us a bunch of times where I wake up and there'll be 500 messages. That might be a little exaggeration, but not far off. And they've been laughing. Him and Misty been laughing all night long. But at our store, there's stories. I know people won't believe me. That we've had a lot of stuff happen there, but um, I always try to keep a sense of humor there too. 28 years in one spot like that, you can get a ton of um, stories. I need to write some of them down. Yeah, yeah. I've had Randy. You're right. I've had people in my life that they couldn't get used to the that type of humor, but or take it the wrong way, like you said. So I got in trouble. Peyton and Keely's mom. Um, I used to joke all the time. It's like we went to this married couple invited us to a nice Mexican restaurant in Nashville, and I was like, man, that they have good fried ice cream. You couldn't get it anywhere around here. I don't know why I would do stuff, but we got the fried ice cream, and she had never tried it before. And I was explaining they take how they make it, dip it, fry it, for what split second, whatever, freeze it hard as they can, and so we all got a plate. We were sharing, and they were sharing, and we were sharing. And I took the spoon and dipped it in there, and man, it was hard as a rock. It's got a little bit of the outside where it melted just a little bit. I touched it to my lip, and I jumped back, and I blew on it. Small restaurant. She said, "Is it hot?" The whole restaurant started dying and laughing. Of course, I stayed in trouble. She was mad for 2 weeks probably. Yep, fried ice cream. It's amazing. If you ever go to a Mexican restaurant that has fried ice cream, get it. You're welcome. One time, same person. We were going to a friend's house, and I looked over to my left. I went by, and there's a cow that had died. It had bloated, and its legs spread out. And, ooh, that thing's gonna pop. It's gonna stink. I didn't say nothing about it. On the way back, it was on her side. A little Saturn. I was going through the gears. She went by. And she's like, "Oh my God, what happened to that horse?" I said, "I don't know. It must have been pretty down bad. It turned him into a cow." I don't know why I said that. I knew when I said it. I know I messed up. I was laughing at myself, but yeah, I was in trouble. But yeah, I like to be around people with good sense of humor. Yeah. All right, y'all. Golly, how long? Been on 38 minutes. Anybody wanna? No, I better not get that started. I think we're gonna get out of the house here in a little bit. I just want to test this. I think y'all go out and enjoy the day. I don't know what the temperature is. I'm gonna take a picture of this light and show y'all. I know, right, Mog? Thank y'all. And if it don't irritate y'all, I'm fine with it. That's the thing. Uh, I didn't want to. The fine line there too, where you don't be looking up my nose or at my thinning hair here. But my dad, when he passed away, he was 72 or 30. But he had brown hair. He had very few grays. So I mean, I don't care. I'll shave it off if I have to. But maybe put some dreads in it, like somebody we know. All right, y'all. I'll leave it up. I don't want to hurt Wendell's feelings. Let's see. I know I can pick with Wendell. He. I met Wendell. He was on Bob Dawes show. I didn't really meet him, but he said something that got me tickled. And every now and then, I laugh about it because he had a ghost in his place in his house, and he had a picture and kind of smoky looking. And he made a comment. He said, um, sometimes he goes in the house, he gets home, and it smells like somebody's cooking a roast, makes him hungry, and there's nothing cooking. And I was like, yeah, the ghost roast. And every now and then I'll bring it up. The ghost. If y'all hear me say the ghost roast, and Wendell's got a ghost roast in his house, makes us all hungry. Anyway, I'm getting goofy now. I'll talk to y'all later. Hey, see y'all tomorrow on Paranormal Odyssey. If y'all want to make it over there, 7. I'll post a link, or I think I already have, but I'll post another one tomorrow. See y'all later. See if I can get it ended here.